If you watched my first video, we talked about identity and how until you resolve identity, strategies just won't stick. So today I want to build on that a little bit more. There's a measurable difference between someone who buys property and someone who builds wealth. Buying a house is a transaction, but building a portfolio is a strategy, and strategy requires leadership. Now, most women that I talk to are very capable, very intelligent, and hardworking. They're either realtors, professionals, business owners, but when it comes to investing, they stay in participant mode instead of operator mode. Well, what's the difference? A participant reacts to opportunities, but an operator creates them. A participant asks questions like, is this a good deal? But an operator asks, does this align with my long-term wealth plan? That's a very different mindset. Now, if you don't have a buy box, you're reacting. If you don't know your numbers, you're reacting. If you're waiting until you feel confident before making a move, you're reacting. And reacting feels very busy, but it's not strategic. Building wealth requires intentional decisions over time. It requires understanding your risk tolerance, clarity around your exit strategy, and it requires discipline. What it doesn't require is perfection. And this is where I see women hesitate. Not because we can't understand the numbers, but because stepping into the role of operator feels big and bold. It feels visible. It feels like leadership. But if you want portfolio level results, you have to think like a portfolio builder. That doesn't mean that you start with 10 properties. It means you start with a plan. So here's a simple question for you. Are you reacting to deals and opportunities, or are you building a strategy? Be honest with yourself. In future videos, we'll break down how to actually create your buy box and your first strategy framework. But today, I want you just thinking differently, because wealth isn't accidental, it's built. If this resonated with you, comment below and tell me, are you currently in participant mode or operator mode?